Um, well, I'd like to. I saw this movie and I heard echoes of your films about Jesse James. In a way, it seems to be another movie about the dangers and the formation of reality due to fame and celebrity. Is this a theme that attracted to you in the book by Joyce Carol Oates, or what attracted you to the material?
Yes and no, right? Obviously, there is, similarities. The thing that I'm really interested in about the book is that it shows a childhood trauma, and it shows a story that she carries with her from childhood, and we see the adult life through the lens of that story. She's projecting that drama that's inside her onto the world around her, okay? And the trauma necessitates a split between a sort of, let's call it a real self, an unlovable self, Norma Jean, and an idealized self, like a self for public consumption, right? Now, although it's the story of a famous person, I think that it's the story of everyone, because I think we all have that. We all have a public, acceptable self, and we have an unlovable self as well, I think with a famous person, obviously that split is more exaggerated, right? It's easier to understand it because you've got Marilyn, who's an image, who's literally an image, and you've got Norma, who's not. And that's my primary concern. It's a story of the unconscious overwhelming the rational. It's a story of like not being able to see beyond the story that you carry inside yourself, which I think is how we all see the world.
Well, I'd like to talk about your performance. Of course, there is this duality between Norma Jean. It's kind of like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, although it's different. Was that liberating when you were asked to impersonate an icon? So I believe that must be a daunting task. Or the fact of having to play it on two different rails, I might say, made it more difficult for you?
I mean, everything was pretty difficult. I think I don't know if it was liberating. Of course, I felt the pressure and the importance of honoring Marilyn. But I think for me, it was more important to find who Norma Jean was and to create this character and find that emotional truth in this person that has been unseen for forever. So it was interesting to work with these two personas, something that she even doesn't even recognize herself as what other people see her as. It was.
Do I have to? Okay. All right. Thank you both very much.
Thank you.